in 18 seasons as Donncha O'Callaghan gets us underway, and straight away it's the big man himself into the thick of it. Michael O'Leary on the charge. This would be a statement of intent. O'Leary from the throw-in within 10 seconds sends that between the posts. What a start for Abbeydorney. What a start for Michael O'Leary.
Brilliant. Getting the throw-in, but there's a height advantage there.
Yeah, second puck out for Adam O'Sullivan. That's won by his own team. Crotta and Darrow O'Donoghue sends it inside. This is James Sheehan out in front. Played well in that County League final. James Sheehan pops it back to Shawnee McGilligan. 47 metres out. McGilligan can score from long range. And indeed he does. Shawnee McGilligan with the first point of the game from Crotta, made by Sheehan. Scored by McGilligan.
Yeah, well, that was a beautiful ball into the corner to Sheehan. Sheehan beat his marker and decided that he
an inspirational leader for Crotta at the back. Mahoney sends it out, but Gavin Parker loses control. Popped off by Adam Mansell to Oisin Mansell. Oisin is going to try for a score, and Oisin Mansell sends that over the bar. That's a big plus point for Abbeydorney there, Murt, because it looked like a big clearance coming up for Barry Mahoney. Instead, it's a point for Oisin Mansell.
Yeah, that's the kind of a turnover they can't afford with this for Abbeydorney.
Great take by Michael O'Leary, and he's won a free. Jack Sheehan is going to try and score. There will be no need for a free. Jack Sheehan says, leave it to me, I'll put it between the posts. Jack Sheehan 4-1 Abbeydorney.
Rapid scores there in a row. Mansell first from the other sideline, and then the puck out.
10 seconds. Can he get a second point here as we just move into the 22nd minute? About 50 metres out, O'Leary hits that straight between the posts. Nice score from great take by Jack McKenna there. But back goes David Egan just to snuff out that threatening attack after the great fetch in the middle of the park by McKenna. Popped off again now to Niall O'Mahony. O'Mahony can send this one out. Slattery and Sean McGrath. Slattery now really coming into his own in this battle. Can he get his second point? Slattery from a tight angle. He sent it over the bar. That's brilliant from Michael Slattery. He's proving to be a difficult man to subdue, even for one of the best markers in the county in Sean McGrath.
Absolutely. He has his measure right now. Sean's going to have to... I don't think 7-2 is a fair reflection on the possession stakes. But Abbeydorney...
puck gone over the head of Michael O'Leary, and Jack Sheehan is in on his own. This will be a simple score. Jack Sheehan, that was too easy from an Abbeydorney perspective. Long puck out. Mike O'Leary had drifted Murt over to the far side of the field. Himself and Darren Nolan hit the deck. Jack Sheehan went through.
Yeah, so as far as I know.
Sean McGilligan, lovely sideline cut in towards James Sheehan. Niall O'Mahony's there to sweep up. Can he clear his lines? No, blocked down by Jordan Conway. Conway can snap a score here. Indeed he does. That's the sharpness of Jordan Conway. Blocked down Niall O'Mahony. Have a look at it here, Murt, on the replay.
Yeah, that was sluggish by Niall. Allowed Conway, Jordan to block him down, picked it up.
Field of Michael O'Leary and Jack Sheehan have gone in around the full forward line, so Abbeydorney are definitely varying it up to a big degree. Here's Dennis Nolan slipping and sliding, and Slattery will get there. That was a mistake. Slattery's fouled, but Slattery mightn't need the free. Slattery shoots, sends it over the bar. He's on fire. Mistake at the back there by Dennis Nolan. You can't be giving Slattery chances like that.
Yeah, well, that's the problem for Crotta. They have made some vital mistakes, and if they had Bill Keane, we'll say, back there.
Seconds of normal time to go. There'll be 1 minute added. Adam O'Sullivan, 6 points between the sides. Can Crotta get another score or two before the break? Or will Abbeydorney add to their 6-point lead? On the far side of the field is Abbeydorney in possession. Pops it up towards Oisin Mansell. Oisin Mansell to Darragh O'Connell. Darragh O'Connell is another defender who's going to go from long range. And Darragh O'Connell sends that between the posts. 2 in a row from the back from Abbeydorney. It could be curtains for many a team if the likes of Niall O'Mahony and Darragh O'Connell are joined at a time. 11 points to 4. Can Michael O'Leary from the 65 give Abbeydorney an 8-point lead at the break? He does it at his ease and heads off straight to the dressing room. Abbeydorney 12 points. Crotta O'Neill's 4 points. Abbeydorney, they're a lot better than last week, Murt.
Yeah, absolutely. They're tuned in tonight. It's a local derby, of course, and they know that if they win,
weaken the Crotta forward line as well, as Donegal Callan gets us underway. Cormac White straight away into the thick of it for Crotta Niels, looks for James Sheehan inside. James Sheehan under pressure from Mikey Clifford.
I would imagine.
Yeah, Conway's hit the first 2 points of the second half. Will he make it 3 on the trot from the 60-metre free? Indeed he does. The margin is down to 5 points. It's down right on top of Jack McKenna. Jack McKenna is half intercepted there by Adam Mansell, and it breaks to Michael O'Leary. Michael O'Leary, brilliant pass towards Jack Sheehan. Can he get it under control? Pops it back to O'Leary. This will be a beauty. Yeah. Michael O'Leary sends that over the bar. That's exactly what Abbeydorney needed. When leadership is required, Mike O'Leary and Jack Sheehan step up to the plate.
Absolutely brilliant there by Jack Sheehan, but it was a great clearance. Jack to
Here's Conway. Oh, the commentator's curse mark breaks. Gavin Parker. Can Parker score from a tight angle? I think he can. Lovely point by Gavin Parker. Took advantage of the miss-hit sideline cut by Jordan Conway. Parker did well. Good score.
Absolutely. And they're slow.
To Mikey Clifford, but Mikey Clifford sends it straight down on top of Darragh O'Donoghue, who's settling in quite nicely at centre half back. Back to Conway. Conway goes for the score. Conway gets the score. He's getting on top now of this battle with Jed Mansell.
Absolutely, they're going to have to do something about him, because if he keeps shooting like that, they're going to end up in big trouble. 9 points now. Conway has scored again, and
Oisin Mansell has support in Jack Hannon. Oisin Mansell takes on his man. Really tight angle. Dennis Nolan comes across. Oisin Mansell needs a bit of support. Jack McKenna putting in a challenge for Crotta. He's surrounded here. Oisin Mansell has to go all the way back towards Darragh O'Connell from long range. Darragh O'Connell, he gets his second point of the game. That is absolutely magnificent from Darragh O'Connell, but some work put in there by Oisin Mansell.
Oisin Mansell, he was well shepherded in there and forced. He couldn't take a shot.
He got a dead leg in the first half. I think it was the clash with Jack McKenna. Here's Michael O'Leary 40 metres out. He'll tap that one over the bar, and Abbeydorney have reasserted their superiority.
With problems, and Mike has had problems from long distance tonight. It must be the wind.
Here's on his own 65 Michael O'Leary. He's no problems with that one. Sends that straight between the posts. Michael O'Leary, outstanding. 30 metres out from the post on the left hand side here, just down below us in the commentary box, near the sideline. Goes through his routine. Mike O'Leary, look at that, straight between the posts. O'Leary has really upped it.
Maybe in a game like this, in a group game, but when it gets to the knockout stages later on, they're not quite getting away with that kind of sloppiness. They have been sloppy at times tonight, Abbeydorney, I have to say.
Now Abbeydorney send it long in towards Slattery. Slattery turns brilliantly. Does he finish? Yes, he does. Michael Slattery, a 4 point from play. He might be a little quieter in the second half, but he didn't hesitate there for a second. Turned Sean McGrath. It isn't easy to get 4 points from play off Sean McGrath. 14 in total, 8 wides for Abbeydorney. Straight away, Jason Feely with a brilliant puck out down the far side of the field to Ronan Donovan. Donovan's low. Slattery can't get there. O'Leary will. O'Leary tries to pop it back. Initially for Slattery. Instead it breaks. Is that to Jack Hannon? Is that the super sub off the bench? Indeed it is. Jack Hannon there. I'm not sure if Michael O'Leary was looking for Slattery, but Jack Hannon took it. Biggest man in the Crotta team.
Possibly the last action of the game.
Jordan Conway's gone out to take it. Doesn't hit it properly though. Doesn't go all the way inside. Breaks Gavin Parker. Gavin Parker shoot for score. Gavin Parker gets score. That's his second point from play. It puts a better look to the scoreboard. It's 20 points to 15. Donegal Callan Parker with the last scores of the game for Crotta. Abbeydorney win by 5 points. Mort, get your thinking cap on for our Clubber TV man of the match.
Well, I tell you something, Barry Manny, and there were a lot of injuries, but they gave it everything, and I think both teams will probably be